Hello, the Tibetians and all over the world. I want to thank God again for another brand new day. Very, very sunny here, and the weather is so bright. I thank God for giving us another opportunity to appreciate the good works of the Lord in our hands. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever place where you are now watching this live YouTube. I want to celebrate you wherever you are. I know that God is with you as far as you are one of us who are believed to change our world, not just by words of mouth, but by action. Today is 21st day, Saturday of the month of April. Oh, come on. We are driving down to the migration date. Few days from now, it will begin to happen. And why I follow this series as you are watching now is for you to be able to know the season that we are in. I've been doing this live streaming for some time now, especially when the migration was the talk of the day. I decided to tag my online streaming on migration, the benefits, the most important thing that need to be done before the set date arrives. Things we need to accomplish before the set time is behind by us. So we need to understand some virtual points that will help us to move on. But before I go to my normal uh, word of advice on how to handle your wallet and how to handle the people around you. I want to use this moment to speak on something. And what I want to speak on is this: they are using us. They are using us. This is one word that come into my spirit this afternoon. They are using us. And somebody will ask the question, who are these people using us? The elites are using us. They are using us. If you look at the locality where you are right now, watch the moment surrounding the government of that place. Watch the activities of those governments. What are they doing? They are implementing rules they can't keep. They can't keep it, but they want everyone to implement it. Inside, we know that they don't do what they are saying, but they are subjecting us to do what they have kept as a law. Why? Because they have a mandate to use us and to dump us. So many people they have succeeded in using so many people as thugs, as agent of destruction, as agent of molestation in the whole part of the world. But let me tell you something. You that the enemy are using, it just one day, someone will die. I don't say you will die. Just one day, somebody will die. And everything that enemy have used you to project will be in vain. Because if a new king comes into order, into rulership, there's tendency of some laws to be changed. So whatever thing you feel that you have put your life to make sure you implement it, maybe at the end of the day, people within that time may not implement it. They will throw it into the dustbin. So do not allow them to use you. Hear me. Life is so precious. No man can be able to create a hair, to create life. Life is so precious. Life is so precious that we must not waste life. If our God did not waste us, then who then can waste us? That's why I said they are using us. They are using us. Now, refuse to be allowed to be used. That's what I want to tell you on this very online video. Who will be allowed to be used as an agent of darkness, agent of destruction? Now, I told you that life is so precious. That person sitting close to you, there, right now as I'm talking to you, how do you value that person? Then if you value that person, you must show him a way out. If you respect that life around you there, there's a tendency whereby you will look into your spirit and discover the area where the person that's sitting close to you have a need. That's what mature people does in life. Looking beyond, seeing beyond where they are, to see how they can truly and happily affect life. And that is why we must not allow them to use us. We can break away, we can pull away, we can form a formidable force. We can be a community of our own. They understand the value and the worth of God's hands upon our lives and begin to create wealth for ourselves. You see one thing, I discovered that most of the government of this world have failed in their calling, and they do not even realize that they are already a failure. You know one thing, a good father provides something for his children, but a bad father eats up everything he has labored in life and allow his children to be suffering. That's what the government are doing today. What they do is to eat up everything that are meant to hand over to us. And as we grew up, we start afresh like men that have no destination. We have no destiny, have no destination. Men who have no place we started from. And that's why most of people are traveling outside the world in so many areas with a lot of both. Some people follow roads, some people follow bush, some people follow river, with boats. And you see people dying in the Mediterranean seas, dying in the desert, Saharas, because they are looking for a pasture somewhere. But now, thank God, that someone who is legible of seeing what these elites have in mind decided to create something that can help every one of us, and that is the billion coin. One coin that is bigger than every other coin that the world have ever seen. The first abundant cryptocurrency, which the vision mandate is to destroy poverty globally, to eradicate, to eliminate, to destroy poverty. But let me say something about poverty. Poverty is a big disease. Poverty is a big damn disease. A great disease that only you can cure yourself. Only you can cure yourself. Until you discover the dungeon where you are and decided to step out, you remain in there. Poverty is a disease that people go through, but they don't know they go through disease. They don't know that they're going through disease. There are people that are so happy to be in poverty, and that's why you see their mentality, they have poverty mentality. No matter what you say to entice them, no matter what you say to convince them, you cannot convince, they can't put them outside of that pit. Already, enemy have put them in that pit and tell them that you can't go beyond where you are now. Are you one of them that take it so hard to understand where you are now and where you need to go? Do you know that every dispensation, there is a God that controls that dispensation? And every dispensation, there's an information, there's something, there's a gift given to that dispensation, whereby they will find their way out in whatever thing they do. Every generation, every generation, there is something that heaven, that somebody who brought them on that important time have programmed for them to enable them to find a better way out. And that's why I come now to talk to you and to talk to my other families that are watching this YouTube video. The Billion Coin community is a strong community. It's a community that has a mission mandate. And because of that mission in the heart, we must join our hands together as a family. As a family, to educate ourselves on how this very community will be one. Now, let me say something here about how they are using us. They do what they could to put us in dilemma, state of confusion. When I see you, you are my enemy. When you see me, I am your enemy. You don't understand me, I don't understand you. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do, and they do this thing to find their way out, to see that they nail us, to see that they use us, to see they are eating what belongs to me and you, putting it outside, putting us outside for us to be fighting to each other. We refuse to be used. And that's why we need to create wealth now. This is the season of wealth creation of the Billion Coin. What you need to do now is to get on board. Decide to say no to the elites. By the time we come, if they don't see what to eat again, they will eat you. They will eat you because the Bible says so. A time will come, that elite will come. They will subject you to do many things you never expect. That is why this community have come together through admin to say, let us be one. Let us educate ourselves on how to build a formidable community that understand themselves. A community that have something that connects us. Poverty eradication. And as I said before, this community, the Billion Coin community, is the first abundant cryptocurrency that grows every day. Look at man, it goes this way. It does not go this way. And I believe so much that if all of us can see how to help ourselves and help our families and come together, because there are power in numbers. There are power, there are fulfillment in numbers. And one said that majority carries the votes. When majority come together, the vote can never be taken away from them. Because it's by the game of number. Let us come together. Let us love ourselves. Let us build wealth. I know now that there are something that you are going through that you are not happy about them. But God can still help you. God can still give you the grace to enjoy the fulfillment. Are you getting what I'm saying? Admin said, come and join hand with me. Let me give you free money. Free money that have a set time for this money to be fully done for usage. You know what I mean? When we get to maturity. Because every child that are born has a time to learn how to walk. Assume that this is the period of time that the coin is learning how to walk. You can't force this coin to walk now when you know that the leg of the coin is not yet strong. So what we need to do now is to join faith. Let us join hands. If it's a risky as you are looking at me right now, and you're not happy about what I'm saying, take that risk. So many people in life are taking risks. And their risk today brought them to life. You have a friends outside this country. When they leave this country, they were nobody. They went out with nothing. Some of them I know carry polythene bag before they travel. They sell the last thing they have in the house. In the quest of investment. No, you're going nowhere. Having nowhere to go. I know so many of them today. They have settled in one part of America, one part of Canada, and one part of the places, as we all know today. They settled, and they have affected the life of their families. They have affected the life of their families through one thing or the other. So this is the vision mandate of that mean, to share, to distribute. And there are one thing I want to let you know now. You need to distribute from the admin. Because anything you distribute from there, you are making enough gain. You are making gain from them. That's what I'm doing. I won't give you my own because I don't think I have enough to share out now. But I want you to partner with me. Because maybe you don't know who you are going to talk to. You don't know the closest person that understands you, or somebody that cannot fool you in the quest of getting your own coin. That's why I say partner with me. So that I will put you through, I will direct you to someone whom I have trusted so much, whom I have connection with, that cannot do anything harm to take your hard-earned currency. That's why I say partner with me. I will show you the way out. Eventually, if the admin is not able to fulfill giving you, which I know is not possible, then I will give you for my own because I'm a trusted statue. I will give you. But we need to be educated. We need to learn on how this coin can benefit humanity. We need to learn about it. We need to study about this coin. Now, TBC is one of the mega cryptocurrency that we all know in the world today. Cryptocurrency is digital asset, digital money. Money you cannot touch, but you can make use of it anywhere, anytime. The only barrier of digital asset is internet. And as far as the internet is running, without anybody controlling it, you are good to go. You are free to do whatever you want to do. I don't mean the kind of money you are eating. I don't mean that fiat. Because human being is one printing those things. Oh yes, they're the one printing it. So they may one way or the other get tired of printing. As you can see today, in so many parts of the countries in the whole world. You know what? I've said it in one of my online streaming on this YouTube video. I said, do you know the reason why so many people cannot be able to feed their nations, the people in that nation? So many countries cannot be able to feed the people in that very nation. The reason why? People keep increasing. And because of the increase is enormous, government will have failed to capture the new people that was born, the new number that come into place. So if what they are producing is for 20 persons, and we have 40 to 50 persons in the system, how do you think that everybody will be satisfied? It's not possible. Until they capture the remaining 30 and make provisions for them. That is why you look as if to say that the government have failed. No, they have failed because they're supposed to know that the masses are increasing every day. They're supposed to know. They're supposed to have put their eye on ground and censor every nook and cranny of that nation, whether Nigeria, whether outside Nigeria. But because the elites, the rich are becoming richer, then the poor are becoming poorer. The rich don't expect anybody outside of the rich to come on board. And the poor man, with his poor mentality, will never do anything good for himself to say that he's out of poverty. But I said no to myself. I'm going to be a trillionaire, not even just a billionaire, a trillionaire. I will. Are you getting me? It is a decision we must take. So you, as you're watching this video, I want you to sit down and rethink about what you're hearing. Am I insane? Maybe you know me as one person or this or that, but that does not mean. Life is so precious, we have to live it before we go. There are people God has put in our hands. We need to help these people. We need to put something in hand of our children. Because a rich man hand over gold, treasure to his children. But a poor man hand over stress. He hand over property to his children. Is it what you want? I don't think I need to hand over property to my children. The one I have gone through my father is enough. The one I go through my mother is enough. I don't want any of them to suffer as they are coming up. That's the only thing that God and Jesus will ask you if you die, if you're born again. If you don't have a God, I'll ask you, the people I give you to handle, how do you attend to them before you come back? Then that God is not a good God for you. That God knows that He gave you the children to take care of. So if that God cannot ask you about the people He left behind of you, people He put under your care, then that God you think you are serving is a dead God. So this is the period we are going to create wealth with the billion coin. Let us join team with admin and create wealth and create enabling environment for ourselves. Do you know what it takes? A time whereby buying jets is like a tip of finger for those who love to buy jets. Then those who want to build estates to help humanity. Those who want to build industry to help humanity. I don't know, but this is actually what enticed me to love this community. We can provide anything we need to provide as far as human being is concerned. We can buy and sell anything we want to buy with this very cryptocurrency called the TBC. TBC is a place to go. It is part of way out of humanity. Because of the vision. It's part of the vision that God gave me to carry. Discovering true values of life. That's the reason why I'm still alive today. Because if God had finished with me, I might have been a dead man. So because I'm still alive, each day I wake up healthy and strong. I know that I'm still fulfilling the mission of God, discovering true values of life. That is my mission mandate. That's the mission mandate God gave me. Discovering true values of life. For every life you see on the street, there's a value over that very life. You who is listening to me, migration is here. Make sure you partner with me, as I've told you. Partner with me. Partner with me. Are you getting me? In any way you wanted to get your coin, just let me know. Are you getting me? Then again, I want you to get prepared, because somebody has to hold you at hand. Especially so many of you that are watching me now that does not have time for meetings, to study from the admin. Admin have no reason to keep you in this community if you keep violating the law. Especially those who discount this coin. This coin is too big and too precious to discount. Stop discounting. And if you don't know the value of this coin, then cut your two fingers at the same time and eat it. At the peak of the pain of that finger you cut, eat it in your mouth. Then you know how painful is it for someone to devalue something that has value. Stop disvaluing this coin. It's something that going to put a lot of things for your table in time to come. And what you need to do is to be sure you are part of this system. Always subscribe my YouTube video. Subscribe it. You will see the bell on it. Click on it so that whenever I do another new one, you'll be the first person that will get my video. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, as I'm beginning to round up at this point in time, what you need to do now is to inform your friends and well-wishers. Go to the blog. The blog is the white paper of this community. Go to the blog. Read informations of the billion coin. Keep reading it. Don't get tired. Follow the leaders. Top 10 leaders. Top 100 leaders. Follow them up right now. And don't miss out on the way. Make sure you read and get reading. Watch the video and be sure that what you are hearing is what you need to do. And do that quick before migration begins from 30th of this April. And make sure you pay for your wallet. Your $10 lifetime wallet. Make sure you pay for that. Because without you paying, it will be very, very difficult for you to be part of this system. Make sure you get $100 worth of the billion coin and get a cookie, 1 million cookie. And not only that, make sure that you get 100 referrals at most to equip your wallet, to make you a billionaire, to make you a billionaire, to make you a trillionaire. Let me put the word that. Make sure you do that. And if you don't know how to do that, you can let me know. I will help you on how to get 100 referrals. Are you getting me? So make sure you meet someone who is in the line, who understands the system, who can actually help you to get on board. So from here, I thank you. Remember, my name is Dr. Desmond Ike, aka Metallistics. So God have covered us under his pavilion, and that is why we know that nothing will by any means destabilize our future hope and our plans and the work we are doing here on earth. God is going to bless what you are doing as far as you bring out your mind to do it rightly. He who sent you has a mission mandate to send you. So thank you, bye-bye. Until we meet again, that's going to be by Monday, because tomorrow is going to be hectic and very, very busy for me. So by Monday, we shall meet again. Bye bye.